If you're gay, then you're gay. Don't pretend that you're straight. You could be who you are any day of the week.
Hey Google, play that hipster song with whistling.
It's my last big breath, what you want me to do? When you act all cool like you already knew that I'll be stuck here cold just waiting it through, till your heart starts beating for somebody new. You know that it's true, cause it's beautiful people like you who get whatever they want. And it's beautiful people like you who suck the life right out of my heart. And it's beautiful people like you who make me cry, cause nobody else could be nearly as cool as you. It's a wicked game that you're making me play, where I call back home as you're walking away. And it's all quite clear what you want me to say, but you'll be so long gone if I ask you to stay. You know that it's true, cause it's beautiful people like you who get whatever they want. And it's beautiful people like you who suck the life right out of my heart. And it's beautiful people like you who make me cry, cause nobody else could be nearly as cruel as you, cruel as you. It's my last big breath, what you want me to do? When you act all cool like you already knew, cause it's beautiful people like you who get whatever they want. And it's beautiful people like you who suck the life right out of my heart. And it's beautiful people like you who make me cry, cause nobody else could be nearly as cruel as you. Nobody else could be nearly as cruel as you.
Hey, what's up you guys? Sonic1245 here. Welcome back to GSA Forever. And that song is Cheryl Lloyd featuring Breathe Carolina. I don't know. Somebody. Let me look quick. Featuring Carolina Liar. So, in the last chapter of The Past Happens, I'm Not Beautiful. That's pretty much what Jay said. I don't know much because this is very crazy. So if you guys saw the video of chapter 33 of the Nerd, you guys know that I am using a new speaker. So let me know what you guys want, if you guys prefer this one or that one. I will be using this one until I actually get a comment saying use one or the other, even if, because I actually like this one a lot because this one doesn't actually skip like the couple first seconds of the song. The other one does. I don't know why, nor do I care. I like this one a lot, even though I don't know how loud it is because I, haven't watched the video. So I'm gonna find out. And if not, if there's no song, just listen to the song and then just skim through it and see where there is where I'm talking. Alright, so here's the last part of Chapter 5, I'm Not Beautiful. We're doing Chapter 6, and then we're doing also Chapter 7, because Chapter 7 is, pictures. So, I smiled hugely when I laughed. Okay, I've been meaning to do this, and, if this is actually going to be interesting. So, there will be the song, then there will be, so of course there will be the song, then apparently the rest of the description, which is the story, and then the rest of my links and a couple of my friends. Below that, you will see chapter 7, picture 1 and picture 2. It will probably say it will say J, picture of J, and then picture of Drake. You'll see what they look like, because in chapter 7 there's pictures, and I don't know how to put pictures in my video. I will probably try to figure it out sometime. Okay, so chapter 5, last part, I'm Not Beautiful. He smiled hugely, and when I laughed and squeezed me even tighter. Then he pulled back and held my face in his hands. If you ever feel like crying, you can come to me. Did you know that? Don't even hesitate, and also don't hide your face, ever. Even when you cry, it's gorgeous, he chuckled when my cheeks grew warm. I laughed in response to his chuckle. And, well, I guess also because when Drake told me things like you're perfect or you're gorgeous, a part of me wanted to believe him. A very small part of me did. Chapter 6. I never told her. Jay's point of view. I was smiling ear to ear as Drake tightened his arms around my waist and forced me to lean into him. His hand slid under my chin and brought my face closer to his. I knew where this was going, so I saved the suspense and pressed my lips against his. Warmth radiated from his lips all the way down his body. He was always warm. It was always a tender kiss, and I thought I would fall apart if he kissed me any harder. I found it comforting, maybe because that was his goal. He slid his fingers into my hair, bringing me closer and deepening our kiss. My stomach hurt from butterflies, and I fell into a dreamlike state. Everything was absolutely perfect and could be this way forever. I was so lost in the moment I didn't even hear the door open. I took Drake's sudden change in composure and snapped me out of it. I turned around and Carly was standing in the doorway, wide-eyed. I never told her. How could I forget to tell my own sister something like this? Maybe I accidentally on purpose didn't tell her because I was nervous. Drake's the first guy I ever kissed, or loved, or even liked, really. I awkwardly slid off Drake's lap and walked over to her. She was just standing there, frozen, but I couldn't quite read her expression. She motioned me to come out of the room with her hand, so I followed her out as I felt my cheek burn. I hope Drake didn't feel as awkward as I did. I stole a glance from him as he shot me a warm smile. I couldn't help but smile right back before I closed the door behind me, even though I wasn't sure what I was smiling at. How come you never told me? Are you guys dating now? She didn't let me respond, maybe because she already knew the answer. How long? She was grinning like crazy now. Well, okay, then. I thought she was going to be mad or something. A couple months, I said quietly. I felt a blush creep on my cheeks. The one that literally just faded. Wow. It had only been a couple months? It feels like it's been forever. Like I've always loved him the way I do now. Her grin faded into a small smile. So why didn't you tell me then? I know you can trust me not to hate you, Jay. Plus, I'm nosy, so you need to keep me updated on these things. To be honest, I wasn't really sure why I didn't tell her. I don't tell people very much in general, I suppose, but I don't need to rant on about my disappointing shyness right now. It just didn't really pass my mind, I guess, I shrugged. I'm sorry, though. I didn't mean to upset you or anything. I felt a small tug of guilt, and she started laughing. It's okay, she smiled, dismissing my apology. You're lucky I came in before you two had sex, though. That makeout was obviously leading to something more, she grinned, and I laughed nervously, shoving my hands in my pockets and looking down. I'm not about to rant about my awkwardness now, though, either. Carly, you know I'm not like that, I said, feeling my cheeks burn even more. I really wasn't like that, though. I was kidding, silly. Maybe, she giggled and poking my cheek. I'll leave you two alone now, but I have a question. I met her eyes, indicating that I was ready. When are you going to tell Aunt Linda? Am I the first person that knows? I mean, you're kind of a big deal, Jay. It is. I mean, Drake is a big deal, but I bit my lip. I don't think she'll see it coming. I can tell you with her if you want, kiddo, she smiled. My lip hurt from biting it. I wasn't sure why I was nervous. Maybe I was worried that she'd treat me differently or act like she doesn't really know who I am now. I didn't want anything to change, and what would it mean for Drake? Why would he ever want my aunt to know? Carly knew he was gay, but did she? Does she know about Drake? I decided asking was better than wondering about it so much. No, dumbass, you never told either of us about you guys. She smiled and nudged my shoulder. No, I mean, does she know that he's gay? Who's gay? I heard a voice, but Carly's lips weren't moving as my aunt finished walking up the stairs, then laid her eyes on the two of us. What were you two talking about? Carly jabbed her elbow into my side. We were just talking about, I trailed off. She looked at me, half concerned, half just plain curious. Oh my lord, you people are killing me again. A voice that didn't match the movement of anyone's lips here, but I knew the voice well. He's trying to say that I'm gay and we're dating. I can always count on Drake to be the talker. He strolled up next to me and gave me a one-armed hug, leaving his hand on my opposite shoulder. I promised I would take the best care of him. I love him, he smiled, and my aunt, and she smiled at my aunt, and she looked between us, and then she smiled, too. Carly was grinning at Drake, probably laughing in her head at the way he handled the whole thing, so, I don't even know what that word is. Well, I was completely a nervous wreck. Jay, is this true? My aunt was smiling at me. She was smiling. Good sign. I nodded, and I felt her smile break on my own face. Don't worry, I already gave him the sex talk, my sister blurted. Oh my lord. My face flushed for the 10th time in the last 15 minutes. My aunt giggled a bit because she knows I wouldn't have sex as well as I do. She probably found my embarrassment amusing, as well. Drake and Carly exchanged giggles, they both loving seeing me red, that they were both good at making it happen. My aunt was smiling. How long? A couple of months, Carly blurted out. She nodded and smiled, making no comment. And looking between the two of us again, I'm going to start on dinner. Thanks for telling me, she smiled at Drake during the last part. My Aunt Linda didn't have much to say for me to understand how she felt. I knew she approved of Drake, and by her smile, she probably would interrogate me later when I was alone, but I didn't mind because she accepted me. I couldn't ask for anything more than that. Carly followed my aunt downstairs. Drake turned to me. Thanks, I said, giving him a warm smile. No problem, he said, ruffling my hair. I couldn't take it anymore, he grinned. I guess I don't blame you. Sorry for leaving you in there. I nodded towards the door and gasped when I felt my feet begin to sweep out from under me. Drake laughed as I protested, and he carried me into the room and sat me down on the bed and I settled naturally on his lap. He smiled and turned my face towards his, holding my chin. I wasn't finished with you, he smiled hugely, and I blushed and giggled. I covered my mouth to hide. But then he giggled too, so I didn't mind so much. I felt his arms wrap around my waist, and soon his lips were melting into mine. Secrets are no fun unless you share them with everyone, except that ruins the part of the secret. Chapter 7, Pictures. Okay, finally I got this to work out. I might change or add pictures, but here you go for now, and I will look here for Jay to see what this one is, to see what Jay looks like. Whoa, is there even a picture of Jay? Okay, there's no picture here, but, so I guess there won't be pictures because none of them are showing up. So, I had this one before, but it didn't quite match what I imagined Jay, so I'm working on it, though. So I thought you would like to know that he has very dark hair, big brown eyes, and tanner than Drake. Drake is pale, yep, and this is Drake. Okay, there's no pictures, so I don't know what to do. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this chapter. I hope you guys are enjoying this book because you guys know that I don't do this for money. I actually do this for fun. So I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I hope you guys stay with my YouTube channel. If you guys don't, I don't really care, but I need more subscribers because this is one of my favorite things to do. This is and actually I wasn't even going to shoot a video today, but it's like, hey, I need to get them uploaded before. And also, the rest of this week, the week of the 25th, because yesterday was Monday, today is Tuesday. The rest of this week, because I'm uploading this today, the rest of this week, I will not be shooting the video. I'm taking off of YouTube for a week, and then the next 2 weeks will be GSA, because I need to get some stuff in order, and a whole bunch of stuff is happening right now, and my life is a little crazy right now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, game is okay, just after GSA. Mwah!